A widespread educational equity problem for many rural school districts is a pervasive lack of high speed internet access. In systems thinking, a root cause analysis must focus on a specific, identifiable problem that allows for a logical exploration of the current issue. The specific focus of this analysis is the inadequate access to high speed internet in rural Cherokee County. The five whys approach to a problem analysis allows a group to systematically dissect and identify the specific causes that feed and sustain the continuation of an identified problem. In this example, when asked why there is a lack of internet access in rural Cherokee County, the obvious source of the problem, a lack of service providers, leads to a series of follow up questions that point to a more deeply rooted issue. While a primary barrier to broadband expansion may certainly be the geographically rural location, further exploration of the whys of the problem show that broadband is not the only opportunity deficit that exists for rural Cherokee County. In fact, multiple deficits, such as the lack of industry, business opportunities, and other forms of commerce, point beyond the rural geography and highlight what seems to be a more general deficit in the vision and action of the county's leadership. Nevertheless, accepting that citizens have elected this leadership and acknowledging that a lack of infrastructure has been a long-standing issue, the whys analysis signifies a more deeply rooted problem. Simply put, it seems that the average citizen of Cherokee County must not understand the advantages that high speed internet could bring to their community, and therefore, ignorance of the benefit that a solution to this problem could bring is a likely root culprit for the continued inaction. In systems mapping, a cluster map helps to visualize the connections between root causes and supports a group's ability to understand the pathways that allow for the problems to exist. Visualizing the conditions that cause barriers to broadband access, we were able to see the cyclical nature of the problem. The interconnected barriers once again pointed back to a geographic issue. However, by coupling the root cause analysis and the systems cluster map, it becomes even more apparent that geographic barriers create more than a logistical problem. They seem to both spur and reinforce community ignorance and resistance to change. To overcome the cyclical nature of these intractable conditions, it is important to set a goal to disrupt the conditions that perpetuate the problem. The driver diagram allows a clear picture of the actions needed to meet a realistically achievable goal for Cherokee County, while also helping to identify actions that may add to the disruption of the more intractable problems that lead to the perpetuation of the status quo. While easier to identify the primary drivers that will bring about the desired outcome, the previous root cause analysis and systems cluster map help to create a more thorough understanding of the issues so that actionable steps can be made to address the root causes and build capacity to initiate a disruption to the cycle of inactivity and, in turn, set in motion activities that can bring about genuine and lasting change.